What's up guys, Chris from AndroidPIT.com with the giant Nexus 6 from Google and Motorola, and of course the Galaxy S6 from Samsung. So the first thing you're going to notice looking at these two side by side is just how enormous the Nexus 6 is. Don't be alarmed, it's ginormous compared to basically every other phone out or about now. On the Nexus 6 we have just under a 6-inch display. It's an AMOLED display though, and on the S6 it's just over 5 inches, but they're both rocking QHD resolution, which is kind of cool. But of course the S6 has much more pixel density than the Nexus 6. In terms of interface, they're both running the latest version of Android, although of course the Nexus is stock Android, which is a little bit cleaner and neater than the TouchWiz you'll find on the S6. However, you will notice that the TouchWiz on the S6 is a lot neater and cleaner than it has been on every other version of a Galaxy device I've seen, except for perhaps the Galaxy Note 4. Now you can see, in terms of design, let's just back out for a second. Obviously, we have much smaller bezels on the Galaxy S6. We've also got very different design styling, where the S6 kind of looks a lot like an iPhone 6, maybe a bit like an Xperia Z3. The Nexus, of course, looks just like a Moto X 2014 because it was based on that device by Motorola for Google. Now, on the back we have this curved kind of hard plastic. We've got the Nexus branding and of course this large camera lens up the top with the dual LED ring flash. On the back of the S6, of course, we have a glass back now that is not removable. It's not removable on the Nexus 6 either, but of course the battery in the Nexus 6 is much larger, but both support wireless charging and quick charging. Now the camera lens on the S6 is now it's quite raised, and I'm sure you can pick that up there. It sticks out quite a lot, and the back of the glass back is really fingerprint magnety. It's a 16 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization, which is really cool. Of course, the Nexus 6 only has a 13 megapixel camera, but it also has optical image stabilization. Up front, the S6 has a better front-facing camera too, 5 megapixels versus 2 megapixels on the Nexus 6. And there's obviously a lot more storage options in the S6. We have a 32, 64 or 128 gigabyte version, whereas we only have 32 and 64 for the Nexus 6. That's about all there is to say for now. We'll bring you more comparisons. If you want more specs between these two devices, then take a look in the description below for our full comparison article and let us know which one you think you would be spending your money on in the very near future. Till next time guys, subscribe to the channel and check out AndroidPIT.com.